The King of Fighters 99 is a really awesome arcade fighting game, which was out for like a ton of different consoles back in the day. I mean, if you had a gaming console from the late 90s to early 2000s, you could have played this game. It was also out for the arcade because it's an arcade game basically. The game is very similar to the Marvel vs. Capcom games in that you have like a ton of different characters. You can pick two characters to fight on your team. It's drawn very well and it has very powerful attacks. It's really satisfying when you hit someone and you press back to block and then you press a bunch of different buttons, combinations of like action buttons and movement buttons to perform new attacks and new types of combinations. And of course every single character has different combinations and attacks, which gives you just a whole slew of different ways you can fight. Very, very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, the art style is similar as well. The thing is, you don't know who all these characters are. In Marvel vs. Capcom, you're like, whoa, I'm Spider-Man, I'm the Hulk. In this game, I'm like, Robert? What? Who's Robert? Who's Clark? Why are these people? I don't care about these guys. Just some random guy. You fight as Random Man number 5. Robert, the great Robert. Everybody wants to be Robert in this game. The King of Fighters 99 has just really great, thick characters, really well drawn, fantastic graphics, awesome sound effects, awesome backgrounds and foregrounds. The game just looks great and handles great. It's pretty much everything you want in a really good 2D arcade fighter, but it's a little different from your typical arcade fighting game in that it's easy to pick up and play. In terms of difficulty, it's a lot more on the casual side because it's easy to execute special moves and powerful attacks. A lot of the time, I'll only really utilize two action buttons, like square and circle. I won't even use like triangle and X. I won't need to, because those two action buttons, when used in conjunction with different movement buttons like up, down, left, right, different combinations of that, they can perform, just the two buttons on their own, a ton of different moves which are very powerful. So I just have no use for like other moves. It's like, if I can already perform 8 really powerful moves, what's the point of performing like another 12 really powerful moves if all I need is really just these staple 8 moves? There's no point in just getting confused and doing a bunch of different moves just for the sake of variety when you can be very good using fewer moves. This is just a great, solid fighter with good strategy, and because it's easy to get used to the controls, it's easy to learn the controls, it's not a hard game. I mean, the strategy can be challenging just because you're constantly blocking, jumping over enemy projectiles, attacking enemies in different parts of their body, timing your attacks. There's strategy in that, but because it's not like Mortal Kombat, you don't have to press a combination of 6 buttons to perform one action. It's a game that's pretty much for everyone, whether you're really into complicated fighting games or you're just a casual like myself. There's really nothing to hate about this game. There's no lag, there's no moves that are too powerful because pretty much every character has powerful moves. It's not like one character is head and shoulders above the others. It's not like some characters are completely useless. You can hold your own with pretty much everyone. I guess really the only bad thing I can say about the game is like the characters are nobodies. They're literally named Joe and Robert and some Japanese names that I can't even pronounce. Just some regular guy. Random Man on the street is the most famous fighter in this game. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more classic game reviews. Goodbye, my friends.